Hello snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we'll be reviewing the West Snowboard's 6 Carro powder snowboard. This board features West's free ride camber, which is just directional cam rocker. So you got rocker in the nose and camber through the insert, packs all the way back to the rear contact point on the tail. This board is available in two sizes, 154 and 160. I rode this board at Wolf Creek ski area on a day that had 15 inches of fresh snow, and there was a thin layer of rain ice in it on top of like crusty preseason snow. The groomers were somewhat groomed, a little chundery in spots, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. The overall flex of this board is below middle of the road. You have a softer nose, a slightly stiffer midsection through to the tail, and a lot of torsional flex. They do put carbon in the nose to help stiffen it up. It really does not do jack shit in my opinion. Overall, this board gets bucked around and you feel everything when you're riding it. Slamming through some pow, mash something underneath, bam, your body's getting jarred. Going at high speeds, the nose starts flapping, all that chatter reverberates back underfoot. It's a very, very lively board. With this board having a directional cam rocker, you initiate all the pop from the back foot, so you really have to load it up in spring. The more you put into it, the more you will get out of it. It's one of those boards that it's not the poppiest thing out there, especially with a setback camber, but it will get the job done. So obviously this thing is very directional. So where are you going to butter? On the nose. With that said, you do have rocker in the nose, but to find the ideal sweet spot to lock in takes a lot of time, and this board does fight you for some reason. It just seems to hit right where the camber section meets the rocker, coupled with that carbon stringer in there, and it just doesn't lock in as well as other boards on the market. With the tail, pretty much just put all your weight back and just lift it up and do a wheelie. When it comes to carving with this board, you got two options. Short, tight, quick turns, or long, swooping, mellow carves. If you try to get remotely aggressive with this, the overabundance of torsional flex will twist the board, coupled with the overall softer flex, and it washes out. It will buck you around. This board is not the best for actually carving around when you can't find powder. Pretty much you want to just make sure you're riding fresh snow with it all times. So who's this board for? It's for the pow rider that wants a mellow board at all times. Someone that isn't going to overpower a powder board. The more I rode this board, the more shortcomings I kept finding with it. You just realize that it's hooky in a carve. It's so soft that you feel everything in it. If you're trying to blast through heavier pow, once again, you're gonna feel it in your back, your knees and everything. It just jars the body as you go through. It's not the best at carving. It's really designed, in my opinion, for mellow ass pow or someone that's a very lightweight rider, which is a shame because it's actually slightly volume shifted, so you should be able to downsize on it, but it doesn't compensate for that. So if I was like 60 pounds lighter, this board probably would have been absolutely perfect. But as I'm not, maybe I should have been riding the bigger size and that would have been better. Overall, on paper, this was a board that I was really excited to ride and I liked all the specs about it, and then I got on it and it was just super soft and just such a letdown. Comparable boards: the Nidecker Mosquito, the Kemper Apex, the Rome Service Dog. This has been my review of the West 6 Carro. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you gonna buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really want to support us and just see us grow out what we're doing over here, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll continue to be your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.